What's up, world? What's happening? How you guys doing? Welcome to Studio Day Heffrey, as today we're going to talk a little Dallas Cowboys. Actually, I want to start with, I saw the report last night from Calvin Watkins, which we'd heard some of this before, but heard it looked officially official that Josh Brent, during his arrest, has passed all the tests in terms of no alcohol involved, no drugs involved, which hopefully for a lot of people changes the entire narrative for him. Mental health is very real. Mental health struggles suck. And Josh Brent, I'm pulling for you, homie. I'm glad to see that it looks like the Cowboys are going to stand by him and continue to support him any way that they can, and I love that. So get better, man. Do whatever you got to do. Get the help that you need, and hopefully live yourself an improved life. Love you, Josh Brent. Okay, anyway, moving on. I wanted to talk wide receivers today. DallasCowboys.com. The greatest team website in organized sports, by the way. They're doing something that I love. I think they were doing they're answering 20 questions to get ready for the season. And one of the ones that they did yesterday is one that I love. It's my favorite position in football. And I love Camp Countdown. So Cowboys Camp Countdown, wide receiver. Let's talk about it. How many are they going to carry? Who's going to make the team? What's this pecking order look like? What's the depth chart look like? I love it. I love it. I love it. Number one. Amari Cooper's going to make the team. Just want to break that news. Michael Gallup is going to make the team. Just want to break that news. Randall Cobb is going to make the team. Just want to break that news. And that's the end of news breaking in this segment. As listen to all of the names that are going to be competing, and this is glorious because what we have here, if the coach is actually allowed to happen, is what we like to call the meritocracy. Go earn it every day, gentlemen. Here are the names I have not said that are fighting for 2 or 3 roster spots. Tavon Austin, Noah Brown, Reggie Davis out of Georgia. He can burn. Jalen Guyton out of UNT. He can burn. John Vade Johnson out of Toledo. He can burn. Lance Lenore, Alan Hearns, Devin Smith. He can burn. And Cedric Wilson. That's a lot of names for hopefully 3 spots. We will start with this premise. I'll start with, I believe they're going to carry 6 wide receivers. I'll start with that. So we are in search of 3 names right now to fill out the roster. And I know this one's not the most popular. Alan Hearns is still just 27 years old. Alan Hearns is still a balanced, solid NFL wide receiver. And I believe Alan Hearns embodies RKG, right kind of guy, Garrett guy. So I think Alan Hearns, if he's healthy, we got to see what that ankle looks like. That injury sucked. We got to see what he looks like. But I think Alan Hearns, now if it were my team, it'd be a real weird meeting because I'd probably call him in at some point and be like, I really like you. You're a nice guy. Like your leadership, like everything you bring to our locker room. Your salary is not proportionate to what I think you're going to do on the field for us, though, so we're going to either have to talk about that or we're going to pick somebody else to be on this football team. But I think Alan Hearns, if we're playing a prediction game, I think he's going to be your 4th wide receiver because he's got the experience. He's the full-size guy that can do everything that you want your wide receivers to do, and he could step in if you lose Amari Cooper. He could step in if you lose Randall Cobb. He could step in if you lose Michael Gallup. So he's an easy choice to be a primary backup on the outside and can play the slot as well. So I think Alan Hearns, if he's healthy throughout camp and looks like he can start the season and play football, I think he's in. He'll be number 4 for me. And now we're going to get wild. Even that one, I don't feel great about that prediction. They could easily go a different direction if that's the way that camp points them, just with how all of these guys play. So now, I want to talk about the speed guys. The speed guys that are going to be fighting here to try to make the roster. And I'm not even going to say fighting for 1 roster spot because they could be fighting for 0. Could they go outside of their top 3? Alan Hearns, Tavon Austin, Noah Brown. Shoot, yeah, they could. They know those guys. They trust those guys. They could easily go that route. But out of the speed guys, Reggie Davis, Jalen Guyton, John Vade Johnson, Devin Smith. John Vade Johnson's my guy. Rookie. Toledo, I believe they ended up picking him, right? I think they picked him in the 7th round. Hold on, I can click through and make sure that I'm not spreading factual information or not factual information here. Maybe they did pick him up as a free agent. Sorry about that. What ifs? But I know they liked John V. Johnson. I know that he had a draftable grade for them. And so John V. Johnson is the one that I want to focus on. Also, he's the one that I hear the most of coming out of the OTAs, that he was the guy that consistently showed up the most. So it sounds like he's one of those guys getting opportunities. He's an absolute burner. His Toledo tape's pretty good. 20 yards a catch a year ago at Toledo. And he had a couple different years, one with 10 touchdowns, one with 9 in college. So he can make you plays down the field, and he can put the ball in the end zone. So I love that. If it turns out that a different speed guy is the guy that ends up making the team, that's cool. It's just my hope that one of them makes it. I'd love to see one of the burners make it to give you that aspect to play with. Amari Cooper can burn. That's a legit low 4.4 guy. Michael Gallup's shown an ability to win deep without being a burner. He's kind of a 4.5 guy. And Randall Cobb can work deeper down the field than Cole Beasley did. So I like that they're going to have that ability to push the ball down the field if they choose to. John V. Johnson is going to be my speed guy that I'm going to say makes it. So Allen Hurns, John V. Johnson. And my 6th guy, I'm going to go Jason Garrett here. I'm going to go Noah Brown. I'm going to say that they take the guy that they like as a blocker that is a developing wide receiver still, but he's shown flashes of being a nice after-the-catch guy. He's just physical. He's tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm leaving Tavon Austin out. I think with Scott Pollard, with Tony Pollard being your mid-round draft pick, who kind of can do that jet sweep stuff, who could maybe line up in the slot some if Randall Cobb's not there. I think Tavon is the most expendable because Allen Hurns has played the slot. If you lost a receiver, you got Pollard. You'll have Hurns on the roster. You can move Amari Cooper around to play some of that. So I think he'll be the odd man out. And the other guys who are out there scrapping. Here's the good news. This group, this is a hard exercise. This is not an easy exercise. I love what Broadus said. The great Brian Broadus, by the way. I love what he said on his answer. He says, I don't know who's going to make it. He said, I'm paraphrasing, but I don't know who's going to make it, but I know they'll have earned it. Because, dude, Lance Lenore's made a good case to make a football team, to make this football team before. Devin Smith has a little bit of actual NFL experience, and a bunch of these other guys, there's no tomorrow for those dudes. So there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a fight when it comes to the wide receiver group. But I'm going to go official prediction. You can give me yours in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But I'm going to go Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Randall Cobb, Allen Hurns, John V. Johnson, Noah Brown. That is my 6-pack of Dallas Cowboy wide receivers. And we'll see you here in just a little bit on 105.3 The Fan. Make sure you're checking out 105.3thefan.com every day to see these videos. Gavin Dawson will have a video every day. All the different shows are popping stuff out there. Skin's got a podcast, which is incredible. So check out 105.3thefan.com. You can see how to follow my stuff right here on the page. Love you, Tolos. See you in just a bit on G-Bag Nation.